Last time, we flew back to Japan to drive my $8,000 R32 Skyline. We hunted parts at Up Garage and Auto Box, had a late night car meet, but near the end of the night, we heard about something else. A drift event deep in the mountains, 5 hours away. So after the meet, we flipped a coin to decide whether we'd risk driving the R32 across central Japan. And lo and behold, the coin said yes. So we loaded up, pointed the car into the dark, and started a midnight run to Gunsai. Also, only 0.6% of viewers are actually subscribed, so please make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications as it helps us out more than you think. Alright, so we are at a PA near Akagi, literally in the middle of nowhere. The 32 has been a surprisingly good little commuter. It's given us like no problems at all. Tiny bit of an uncomfortable ride, but not as bad as I thought it would be. And it's super smooth on the highway. We're just stopping at this PA. We're gonna use the bathroom and probably eat and stuff, but we are heading up to Gunsai Cycle Track for the event tomorrow. It was super last minute. It was super unplanned. The 32 is gonna make it just fine, I think, but we are literally in the middle of nowhere. It is so quiet, and there's like no other cars on the road, but I'm having a good time. Macy, how you feeling?
Cook this.
So you see these little Tamika stands at PAs sometimes. This one happens to have the R34 GTR police car. I haven't seen this one before. I don't know if it's rare, but I know I haven't seen it, and this one's pretty sick. So I got the Gunma special pork udon. Pretty good for rest stop food. After we finished eating, we got back in the R32 and continued our journey towards our hotel on the top of Mount Naiba, which included a pretty treacherous canyon road that we had a lot of fun driving up at this time. All right, it is pitch black outside, but we just arrived to this hotel. I thought it was gonna be a tiny hotel. This place is huge, literally on top of a mountain right now. We had a nice drive up the Toge, very smooth and slow. The road was pretty aggressive and sharp, but it was crazy fun. 32, great car, 10 out of 10 review in my book. I'm loving it so far. We're gonna go check in and go to sleep. I have been awake for like 20 hours. And then we're gonna wake up and go to the event. So we'll see you guys there. All right, it's the morning. We just woke up. We got back to this hotel and just immediately knocked out. We were so dead from the drive. We couldn't see the view at night, but look at this view we woke up to this morning. This is absolutely insane. We are way up in the mountains. Way down there, you can see the skyline barely next to a little cappuccino. The view is absolutely beautiful. Now we're gonna take a 20-minute drive back down the mountain to the Gunsai Cycle Track, and we're gonna see that drift event that we drove all the way up here for.
Dude.
Oh! Look out this window, dude.
Right here.
Wow, this car heel toes insanely well.
Wait. Logan, this is that track on CarX.
Is it dead ass?
I feel like it is. I feel like I've driven this track before.
Oh, what the f***? So we just got to the event. This is the probably most insane event of the year. The R32 made it like an absolute champ. Finding I like that car a lot more and more every time I drive it. It ripped on the way up here. It was great. We're gonna go watch the event right now, get signed up, and head up there.
Welcome to Gunsai.
All right, Henry, tell me what we're doing today.
Hopefully not crashing, I hope. Getting duels with funny Japanese men and watching 8.6s explode.
First session, 8.6 flip.
Oh, no way?
Yeah, I was like right there. I was like filming. I just hear like dirt hit my side and I go, whoop, and he's like mid-air and flipped.
So this is without a doubt the craziest event I've ever been to in my life, and it hasn't even started yet. There is so many cars here, I really can't even put it into words. We're gonna head out to the gallery soon and see everything start up. As you guys can see, there's just an insane amount of cars behind me. These two are my favorites so far. I love this style. There's a much cleaner example of my car, but a GTR with an RB26 in it. Take over. So this is where it gets interesting. We have to get on the back of a truck here, and we're gonna go down to the course gallery viewing area where we'll have a much better view of them flying by. So Heading down the mountain is one of the craziest things I've ever done, for sure. This is up there. Lens survived. It's insane. Oh, fuck this, bro.
This is something that no one like ever gets to experience.
This is insane, dude.
We are just sitting in the woods right now, waiting for these drift cars to come banging around this turn. Middle of the woods. There was a wreck just now. It's a bad wreck.
This is what happens in drift, bro.
From coil over everything.
There was a little crash a minute ago, but he's all okay. They got it cleaned up super quick. It looked like a mechanical failure of some kind. He was mid-entry, and I don't know if something ripped out or an arm popped or something, but he's okay, so that's all that matters.
Yeah. Next trip, are we going back to this?
The truck's here picking up the car that crashed. They're laying down all the stuff to pick up the coolant and oil that spilled. They're super fast about it. They're gonna have this car off the track within 10 minutes after crashing so that everyone can get back to drifting again. But like I said, the driver's okay. He's completely uninjured, so everything's all good. So it looks like we're getting picked up now by the truck again. We're gonna have a nice ride back up. We're gonna load back up in the truck here.
That shit was insane.
That was crazy. That was
$6.
$6. That was absolutely crazy. I would have paid a lot more to see that.
Dude, I'm ecstatic, bro. That was nuts. For $6, like a Big Mac, bro.
So we're on the little truck now. We're gonna head back up and see what the next move is.
Oh, a lot of baggage.
Looks like Henry lost part of a bumper here. How you feeling?
Tired, hungry.
So Henry had some good runs for sure.
Henry, no. It's okay. You drive home.
That was absolutely insane. That was so much fun. I don't think anything could top that. That was crazy. We're gonna help Henry pack up his car and pile as much shit in it as we can. We're parked down there. That was such an insane experience. I can't put anything else on top of that. That was so cool. That was such an awesome time. This is such an awesome event, and I hope I can come back to another one. That was incredible. All right, we're driving back from the Gunma event right now. We're stopping at another PA to get more food because PA food is the best in the world. 32, still hanging in strong, still no problem. Anyways, we're gonna go eat food. In the next video, we continue driving the R32 around the countryside of Japan to some of the most famous tuning shops and more up garages in search of rare parts before taking a detour up Mount Tsukuba, one of the best mountain roads north of Tokyo where we see a breathtaking view and push the skyline to its limits.